Tim Cook really just went up to Joseph Kosinski and said, here's $300 million, make me a summer blockbuster. That is basically how F1 feels. When you create one of the biggest summer blockbusters of this decade, it leaves you with no choice but to make another one. That is Joseph Kosinski, who directed Top Gun Maverick. And if you've seen the previews for this F1 movie, it does give Top Gun vibes. Now, Top Gun Maverick is a legacy sequel. This movie is just about the real F1 races. And it stars Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem, and a bunch of other people. Performances in this movie are pretty standard. I feel like Javier Bardem acts like Javier Bardem and Brad Pitt acts like Brad Pitt. I think what's really going to win the audience over is the visuals. If you liked how real the planes felt in Top Gun Maverick, you're going to feel like you're quite literally driving in the F1 seat. I say the story is pretty solid here. You have an old-time racer and a new-time racer going against each other, trying to be teammates, but also being the best. It sort of has that ego storyline between older and younger in Top Gun Maverick, but obviously you got Javier Bardem saying, "Listen, Al-Gaib," and I love it. And I think a lot of audiences are going to like just this simple story. Sure, it can be predictable, but it does keep you immersed, and it's quite intense when those races are happening. Yeah, it feels like it's playing it safe, especially because Top Gun Maverick was such a big success, and you want to see this director make something even better, and he does, but story-wise, I feel like it's just not as strong. It's not fair to compare the two movies, but when you have $300 million thrown at you, I feel like this should be like the best movie of all time. And you definitely feel the budget. Nothing looks bad in this movie, so I think it definitely pays off. Everything is shot on location. There's great tracking shots. They really did their job on this movie. Speaking of jobs, there's Steve Jobs, which Apple owns everything and will certainly own the box office this summer as everyone is fleeing to go see this movie. And you should too. It's a very safe movie and everyone is going to like it coming out of it, even if you aren't an F1 fan. And for a bonus, Hans Zimmer does the score for this movie, as well as Don Toliver and Tate McRae, I guess. And yeah, my voice is a little cooked right now because I've been screaming on a bunch of roller coasters at Universal. But I made time for y'all to watch F1, and you should too. Enjoy the ride.